Like I said, she wanted to buy her clothes, she wanted to buy the house, she wanted to go on vacation, she wanted to throw a big party, anything like that. By all means, I never stopped her. I just, she did the stuff, she earned the money, do her. I just wish, because like, for example, my car, did she buy the house in Brazil? Yeah, it's great. But my car, I still had to pay car payments. I still owe about $30,000 on my vehicle. So I could have easily paid that off. I mean, $200,000, I could have easily took some of that money and paid that car off in full. Not any of that money went to principal in my car. Only, like I said, I made the car payments and everything else. There's not a penny of OnlyFans money that ever went to the principal of my vehicle. Never happened. And that was one thing I wish, because she promised me. She promised me, it's like, oh, we're going to take the money, we're going to pay off your car. Great, that's wonderful. I was excited. Never happened. Drama, everything happened, never happened. Car never got paid off. No money went to the principal. I've been making the car payments, everything on my own. So
the question asked about her being a sex slave. Is there any? Did that ever happen? That was the initial part of that question. Was she forced to be a sex slave, or?
no, she did live videos on her own, man.
Yeah, I don't know
If
what.
anybody on her OnlyFans could go on there could see that. She did live videos on her own when I was even home. She do videos from the house all the time. There was one guy that left her phone number on there. Apparently, she contacted. So she was getting guys' phone numbers on there. She was talking to people, talking to them outside of OnlyFans, meeting, talking to them on Facebook or WhatsApp or other things like that. So no, she was, doing live videos while I wasn't even in the house. I don't know if those live videos are still out there anywhere, but she was doing videos and stuff while I wasn't even home.
Does OnlyFans lead to like prostitution, where the people contact her and offer her money to have sex with them?
To my knowledge, any person that she did do anything with, she did not have a financial exchange. She was doing things because she wanted to do things. What she did with her body was her choice. And that was one thing I always told her. What she does with her body is her choice. She wants to go out and do something with somebody else with her body, that's her choice. My rule was don't ever have the kids around and don't ever have them come anywhere near where the kids are living at. That was my big things with that. But like I said, what she does with her body is her choice and whatever. Didn't like it. But, her body, her choice, but just don't have them around the kids and don't have them, near where the kids are living at. That's my big thing.
Okay. But do you know of any acts like that where someone paid to have sex with her?
I do not have any official evidence of like an actual transaction or anything like that.
Are you suspicious that happened? Oh, are you there? Did you get it?
Yeah.
All right.
No, I don't have any official evidence of anything like that. And like I said, if, whatever she did, with her thing privately, that's her business. I'm not going to tamper with that.
Okay.
That's her thing.
But are you suspicious that did happen, or
I don't want to think about it.
you don't want to think about it?
I don't want to think about it, man. I mean, if she's able to, I'm just saying, if she doesn't have a job and she's able to make money to buy other things from whatever source she's doing right now, that's her business, I guess. I mean, that's her business. I'm not there. I'm not around her. If she wants to do certain things to make money, to buy other things outside of, her bills that are being paid by her program, that's her choice. I have no room to speak in that at this moment in time.
Sure, her husband. So I mean, as her husband, wouldn't it, if she's selling her body?
In her eyes, I'm not her husband. Yeah, in her eyes, we haven't been together. She told me she didn't think we were married since I think it was like 2019 or something like that, back and forth. It was there, and then like she talked about for a little bit, that she, okay, we're going to try to work this out and everything else. But most of the time, she hasn't seen me as her husband. She's seen me as the ex-husband for a long time. It had to be years now. It can't just be a year. It's had to be years. So she's seen me as the ex and not being her husband, just more like a person or a father figure or somebody else there. She has me run things, do things for her. It's like at school, she had me go talk to the staff and stuff there all the time, which I didn't like doing. I said, if you have a question of your homework, go ask it yourself. It's fine. And we did. We arranged meetings. She went to school. We talked to them, everything else. And that's what broke my heart. When she left she left, she dropped out of school. I was hoping that she'd go through school and she'd accomplish that. I was hoping she'd start her own business. I think she could start her own business. I do. I believe she could. If she got her stuff together, I think she'd be a great mom. She could start her own business and she'd be great. I have full confidence for her in that. But it's a matter of her getting her confidence and going back to school and get her certification, getting a clientele and opening her own business. And I think she could honestly do that. She really could.
Do you think that it's possible that you guys are going to stay together? I mean, is this headed for divorce?
At this point, I've told Karine the same thing before this thing happened. I said, in my personal opinion, before it got this bad, I told her, you know what? If you want to leave the house 6 months, 12 months, whatever, and do your own thing, live your own alone life, and I'll focus on taking care of the kids and everything else, that's fine. Do you do whatever at this point? At this point, dude, I'm like, I'm old. You know, I'm ready to, I'm not ready to go through all that stuff all over again and everything else. I'd rather just try to relax a little bit and focus on things. She wants to live her life and do her thing. It's her body, it's her choice at that point. But you know, with I don't know.
I mean,
The more I think about things, it just bothers me quite a
okay,
bit.
okay. So
You know, just
the idea of
it's still,
divorce bothers you, or
I mean, the whole thing with that, man. I don't think she doesn't. I don't think she understands what love is. I think she understands what infatuation is, and what she thinks is love is more infatuation and lust. Infatuation and lust, I think, is the primary things with her. I don't think she understands what love is. You know, you can't go with somebody and start dating them and then tell them, "Oh, we're in love, we're gonna get married, and only date them for a week." Okay, you can't decide you're gonna marry somebody only knowing them for a week. Okay, you can't decide a lot of things. Personally, there's a lot of things, I believe, but I think you need somebody longer than a week to think, okay, I want to marry them or this or that and everything else. So. But the other things I've seen happen, other relationships I've seen her be in and out of, and other people she's dated throughout her marriage, seeing her date other people and seeing how things go and the ups and downs. And honestly, I think she won't be ready for marriage, whether it be me or anybody, until she's in her 30s. I think when she hits 30 and that point, I think she'll be ready to be married to whether it be me or somebody else or anybody. I think she'll be ready in her 30s. But I think before that, no. I don't think she'll be ready for marriage, whether it be me or anybody else. I think she just needs to focus on, um, herself and the children and everything else like that for right now. But yeah,
yeah, because
that's just my opinion.
you said that her boyfriends would call you, the husband, and say, "I think that she's cheating on me." Like they would go to
Oh
you
no,
for.
they found out she was cheating on him,
Yeah,
and they'd complained to me about it, and that she was cheating on me and everything else. She's cheating on me now, just like she cheated on you. I was like, I'm thinking the whole time we're still married. I'm like, yeah, like she cheated on me. Right, right, right. Yeah, like she cheated on me. Okay, all right, that's fine. Yeah, it's whatever. And I've had several guys call me and do that whole thing. Like they're surprised, like, oh my God, she cheated on me.
and why are they calling
You
you then?
know,
For someone to have
I
companionship?
guess they like feel somebody that might be like supportive, I guess, or somebody might be able to sympathize with them. But it's like they knew what they were getting into when they got in their relationship. I mean, the main thing was they were getting out of it. They were getting what they really wanted, their relationship, and they got what they wanted, and they got that, and that was the main thing they went for. And then I guess they figured when they found out that she I won't get into it,
Okay.
but she has her own particular thing. I won't get into it. I'll leave that alone. But like I said, all in all, that's one part of her that causes some issues. But outside of that, in regards to the kids, like I said, when I saw her with the kids, she like I said, she was a great mom. She could be a great mom. She cooked them food. She fed them. She made sure they were bathed. She this cute little Brazilian cologne she put on them. And she could be like the best, most amazing mother. She really can. When she wants to focus on the kids, she's great. She's absolutely wonderful. She really, 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 really is a great person with the kids. So. I have a lot of faith in her. I think things will work out, and I think eventually, probably in the next 6 to 8 months, hopefully, she can get the kids, staying with her and everything else, and then hopefully things can get worked out, and she can focus on putting the kids first. That was the big thing I always told her. The biggest problem was she would say she put the kids first, but she wouldn't in her action put the kids first. But I think now that she's been in this predicament, I think now she's learned her lesson, and hopefully she will put the children first no matter what. And she got to put the kids first before herself, before other men, before me, before anybody. The kids come first. So hopefully that'll be what comes out of all the CPS and court stuff, that she realizes the kids have to come first. You can't go out drinking. You can't go out fun. You can't put a relationship or your intimacy ahead of, the best interest of your children at this moment in time. So hopefully that all works out. I really, wish the best in regards to that, and hopefully it works
Yeah.
out best for the children.
I got to get an update on one thing, because one of the most last time you were on the show, I asked you about the miscarriage that you had, which was I think 6 years ago, right?
Yeah,
And you showed
yeah,
me that
yeah,
the miscarried baby was in a jar. in the
Yep.
refrigerator, and you said that you were going
Yep.
to bury. What did you ever do with your miscarried baby? Is it still in the refrigerator, or did you have a
No,
separate?
no, no, no. Karina's mom threw it in the trash.
So you kept it in the refrigerator for 3 years?
Yeah. It was there before we got a chance to bury it. It got thrown in the trash. Yeah. We never got a chance to go back to Tonnantine. We had so many things going on, so we didn't get a chance to get back there.
Why did she throw it in the trash? Just because it was there
I
so
think it
long?
was accidental. I think it
Oh,
was accidental. They're going
okay.
through there. I mean, it's like I said, the original apartment we had in Brazil was completely disassembled. Everything was disassembled there. Everything that was in the apartment was split amongst Creanie's family. Whenever the things happened with the possibility of Creanie leaving, whenever Creanie left the house, everything in our apartment, the landlord messaged me. They had disabled. I guess they opened the lock there and they took everything out of the apartment. Every single thing in the apartment was removed, split up amongst the family. They took anything in mine remaining and they threw it in the trash. So that was kind of an unfortunate thing that happened. That's fine. I still talk, I'm talking to some of her family right now and everything else. And I plan to be going back to Brazil to take care of some things pretty soon with some things, work projects I got going on. Um, but, I have to go back down there and that's part of the thing. I'll have to rebuild that too, get my things back together and everything else. But part of all the stuff going on when her mom was cleaning and stuff there was the baby got thrown away. Because when we first went to Brazil, her mom had a job in Tocantins making 1,500 reais every month. And when I was in Brazil, her mom was a critical thing for me there with Karine because we had a lot of drama and problems. So her family was very critical, to make sure they were there, especially her mother. So I offered her mother. I said, "What if we give you 2,000 reais and you stay here with us?" And she's like, "She didn't want it for free." It's like, what? She's like, "What if I cook and I clean and help you take care of the kids and I do all, I'll do your housework and laundry and everything." I was like, "Great, that sounds fine." So we paid her mother 2,000 reais a month and she cleaned and did all the stuff, but when we flew back to America and she was doing the cleaning there when we had left and they cleaned out the refrigerator, unfortunately, the unborn child was a casualty of the refrigerator getting cleaned out. So it was accidental, but it happened. But it's things happen.
Things happen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, okay. Well, Paul, I want to talk. You mentioned earlier about filming. You said you have something coming up, and there's going to be a lot of filming. So, I mean,
Yeah.
we want to see more of you on TV, and I mean, like, where are we going to see you? This filming that's coming up.
I'm not going to talk about all that much right now.
Okay.
It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be exciting. It's lucrative, so I'm happy about it. But a lot of people's not going to see it coming. It's going to be very unexpected to what it is. I don't think anybody could guess what it is. But it's going to be very unexpected. And like I said, I'm looking forward to it, and it's going to be a lot of fun. It really, really is.
Are you getting your own show?
I'm not going to talk too much about it, but it's
Okay.
going to be a lot of fun. It's gonna be a
Oh,
lot of fun. It's a lot of fun, and I'm excited about it. But it's yeah, I'm excited. I think it's gonna be all out work for the best.
are you done with the 90 Day Fiancé franchise, or are you still going to be on there in the near future?
I haven't filmed with them in a very long time. I have not filmed with them. Karine had some incidents during filming that happened, and they pretty much cut our filming. And that was one thing with them too. They had made some statements in regards to that, and I don't think, well, until things were a whole lot more positive. They had said before with that, me and Karine can't film when it's negative. We cannot film together. Me and Karine cannot film together while we're negative. We can only film together, when we're positive. But they weren't going to film anything else negative of me and Karine for obvious reasons. So that wasn't going to happen anymore. So negativity hit. They pulled back and they said when things get more positive, they'd be in touch. Obviously, things didn't get positive. Things just kept getting more and more negative for a long time. So, I mean, there were some other things, comments that were made, but I won't get into that right now.
Okay, gotcha. So can you promote anything? I mean, I always want to, I know that we got off on some rabbit trails, but I mean, so at this point, the only thing I guess you could say is that you have something coming up. There'll be a lot of filming. It's
Yeah.
lucrative for you.
I'll give you one of the projects I got working on. I'll give you some exclusive stuff on later on this month, early next month. We can do a video, and I think it'll be unexpected, and it'll be fun. But I'll give you something. It'll be toward the end of this month, either the very end of this month or August. Probably in August, being honest with you.
Okay, so you have an
But
announcement coming up.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
it'll be a big one. Probably be most likely in August though. But like I said, it's gonna be fun. I've been stressed with everything going on, and this kind of really gives me a lot of time to relax and deal with, okay, my financial things will all be taken care of, everything will be all right. Just kind of like breathing, a little bit,
Yeah. Okay. And are
pretty
you going to be
peacefully.
on? Are you on OnlyFans? Are you doing OnlyFans?
I was on OnlyFans. I did some crazy stuff on OnlyFans, and I got some people on Instagram like that. So I have done some stuff on OnlyFans here and there. My original plan on OnlyFans originally wasn't what OnlyFans was designed for. And so I didn't realize that OnlyFans, with the time when I first got on there, was primarily for adult content. I had no idea when I first got on there. So my original plan on OnlyFans is entirely different. That didn't pan out. So I did do a little bit of some stuff on there here and there to get some bills and stuff paid. Um, but yeah, I did some little bit of stuff, and there's
Did you
some
do
funny
anything
stuff on
weird?
there. There's some pretty comical stuff.
What's the weirdest request you got?
Request or a different thing. We had requests on there. A lot of people, when me and Cream were still on there together, a lot of people requested to have Cream put on a strap on and fuck me in the ass. That was like a big one. People wanted to see happen. There was a lot of things. A lot of people wanted to do like three ways and things like that. And I'm not saying that she was definitely not against that, but I mean, I was kind of like, I mean, where she was like, okay, this is okay. I'm kind of like, I didn't know exactly how I would feel about, the type of three-way situations they were talking about originally. I was kind of, yeah, I don't know. I'm still up in debate on that, on the whole thing. She had been in that type of situation before. She was okay with it, but I was kind of like on the fence. I wasn't totally against it, but I was on the fence. So trying to figure things out.
Three-way with a guy or a girl?
I mean, three with the girl, I wouldn't have a problem with. I mean,
Oh, they wanted a
she's
three-way.
talking about, a
Yeah.
random guy in there, and I'm like, I wasn't quite sure what to expect. So, and a lot of people want to see that and everything too. And I'm kind of like, don't know about that. Not really know about that. I'm not sure. I'm not quite sure about the whole situation because I never know what's going to happen, what's going to expect, or what's all going to go down. Kind of random. It's like, I don't know. I'm on the fence. I'm not against it, but I'm like on the fence on that one. I'm just going to leave that kind of, on there, kind of wobbling back and forth. Leave it leave
Are,
that at that.
are you bisexual?
Mm, no. I'm gonna leave that no comment.
Oh,
No comment right now on that one. But no, I just I won't get into that. No,
you've
leave
tried.
that alone.
Have you tried some things with guys?
I mean, there's some shit that happened in my way past youth, but that was back in my way elder, like my way youth times. So I'll just leave that alone.
Are you
That was a whole
experimenting
different
with
thing.
that? Okay.
No, there was some weird shit that happened back in my youth, but I'll just leave that alone.
Okay. Gotcha.
Me and Karine never did anything with two people. Nothing like that ever happened with me and Karine.
Did you ever try the pegging where she strapped? Did you ever try the strap on?
No, that never went down. She had the strap on and everything, but that never happened. No, never happened. No, my ex girlfriend was talking about it and everything else. There's a lot of requests. My ex girlfriend was talking about doing a video with me, like with that and everything else. And I thought about maybe doing something to a degree, which I thought would be relatively comical. So I thought about maybe possibly me and her would do a video